What's up, YouTube? So I'm up here on Big Rock Drive right now, and I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of what it's like. I'm pulled over on the side of the road. Give you a little bit of like inside look as to how damaging it really is up here. It's so sad. If the video quality is kind of shaky, I apologize. It's not that easy to do. Hopefully this camera has the ability to stabilize the footage a little bit. See how bad it is. A lot of the houses up there, basically all of them, every once in a while you'll get one structure that's still standing, but for the most part, just about everything's gone up here on Big Rock Drive. The further up the hill you go, the worse it gets, to be honest. Because the winds up there were, higher and faster. They're working over there to the right. Right over there. So I'm gonna avoid that little area. Just gonna walk down this little road. See this house over here to the right. Looking at a really old classic car that got burned up. I'm not sure what kind of car that is, but super sad. You can see how beautiful it would have been if all of this was nice and green and lush. And it would have had a spectacular view overlooking the ocean. Such a shame. Another house over here on the left. So that would have been their view. Down here is that little storage yard where I'm going to be dropping off a bunch of gravel and sandbags and stuff like that. So you can see over there in the distance. I try to be respectful and discreet. I don't want to be going into an area where they're doing a lot of construction work and stuff like that, and just be out and about blatantly filming. Like, it might be totally legal and okay to do. I try to be respectful and courteous because I know like some people might not want this, but again, I'm not trying to harm anyone or do anything bad. I'm just trying to give people some inside look as to how bad it was. If you look over here, you'll see these little signs. Right here, what does this say? This property's hazardous materials removal is complete. So that's Rockport, So bad. There's another one. So when the Army Corps of Engineering comes through and starts cleaning up all of this debris, I've heard that this is a really bad, inefficient way to do it. They're basically going like a first come, first serve. So all of the people who got permits to remove debris from their properties, you know, if you got your permit in first, you get, let's say for example, this house is gonna get cleaned up first. And instead of staying in this area and cleaning out all of the houses, you know, the couple of hundred houses in this area, what they're doing is they're gonna clean up this property here, and then they're gonna put all of their excavating equipment, all of their bulldozers on flatbed semi-trucks, and they're gonna drive 2 or 3, 4 miles down the road and start cleaning up that property because they were next in line to get their property cleaned up. So, and that takes time to do that. You know, it's really an inefficient way of removing debris. I'm not sure why they're doing that. I think they're just trying to be first in, first out or something like that. But it's really not a good way to do it. I've heard a lot of residents complaining about the cleanup process and the manner in way, the manner it's getting conducted. So it's really an inefficient way to do it. They need to be in one area, and if there's 100 houses in that area, they need to clean it all up. Once all of the permits have been approved to clean up all of the houses, just start going to work hard. So, but they're not doing it. They're just bouncing around from one street to the next. And this will only further delay the cleanup process. It's terrible. So anyways. It's crazy. So I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of a inside Big Rock Drive. It goes all the way up the hill up there. It just keeps going and going, and even further up there. The very top of that hill, it goes up and up and up. And there's so many houses up there, beautiful houses. And it goes down that road too. But they're working there, so I didn't want to bother them and get in their way. I don't want to be a nuisance. All right, guys. Well, I just wanted to show you a little clip. Thank you to all of the people who have been subscribing and liking and comments and all of your kind words and everything, you know. Thank you again. I really appreciate it, and hopefully this channel can bring some awareness to the people and give people an inside look as to how devastating these fires and natural disasters really are in California, and think about what we can do to change. All right, guys, until next time, thanks so much.